Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will answer your questions about height difference in the couple and also body difference in the couple. I took a couple questions and will tell you what to do. So let's go. So today, if you don't know what I'm talking about, where I took these questions, go ahead and check link above, because I took these questions from my video about height difference in the couple, and there you can come back here. So Magurs and Bay said that, like, when we say big difference, how much difference in terms of centimeters? We can have like any difference, because I was dancing with small kids, with tall guys during the practice where I was teaching on the competitions, and basically you can dance with any height difference. The thing is, it's not always comfortable. The next, during the application of side swing for natural movements, how do we ensure that the forward doesn't feel that the leader is invading into her space? So for that I will need Dima to show me a couple stuff. Let me leave this here. First good thing that I really like to practice, where you put your arm here and he puts his arm here, and then the other arm goes to the shoulder blade. And here you see we have a distance, and I push to his neck and he's pushing to my neck, so we're not kind of allowing each other to go to our space. Yeah, so the distance of two arms is actually a good distance for natural movement or for any movement. Now let's go into natural turn. Oh, and let's finish this way. Yeah, so for example, right now I really don't allow him to go to my space. Yes, and if he will go to my space, I will feel that pressure on my arm. And I also don't go to his space, and that's why he doesn't feel any pressure on his arm. And let's continue. Let's do natural turn. The next movement, pam. Here, look. You see, if I will stay there, he will put pressure, feel pressure. Yes, and the same stuff. So then let's put our arms into the position. Yeah, so but don't turn the head. So for example, that's how you can practice. You keep two arms, then boom, boom, boom. And that's it, that's your space. Or you can do, for example, let's start in the frame first. Let's do a natural turn again. And my favorite move for showing 1, 2, 3, and let's put arms. Yeah, so you see, it can easily fit. But for example, if we'll finish and put arms head closer, and then you put arm. So it's like that, you see. So that's the first thing that you can check. Second, it's not only the shape and the head, it's also our weight. So we need to be able to stay on our own balance and not push into each other. So for example, you stay, let's do, and then the natural turn, close your feet. And if I feel that he's really pushing at me, and if I'll go away, he's gonna fall, right? And the same, for example, if I will push on him, yeah, and if I'm gonna go away, yeah, I will fall. So what you need to feel, that you really have connection in your body, but if you feel that someone is like kind of pushing on you and you feel that I'm gonna fall, yeah, so that means that you also go to your space. What you need to do here, you need to learn how to dance on your own, dance in the full position and feel, and do every shape and still feel in the balance. Because what happens usually, either guy, and usually it happens with girls, when they ask to dance like alone and they go to the full shape and they start to dance and they're like, they don't know how to keep balance on their own feet. So first to learn how to dance and stay with shape, and still stay in balance and still stay on the ball of the foot. And the same for guys, yes, and do not depend. So you need to learn how to create swing and stay on the ball of the foot and still don't fall, and then you can try dance with each other. So I hope that helped. I can maybe will do more videos about balance if you're interested, but that was a brief answer for your question. So let's continue. Are we expected to feel discomfort when we're dancing with people that are not optimal in size competitively? Yes. You're supposed not to feel comfortable, for sure, at least when if you didn't have any experience before, when you dance with different, for example, either is height difference, either is body difference. and it's not mesh. But you can work with it and you can make it comfortable. It's not, if it's not that super big difference, if for example I'm this height and he's this height, like I'm dancing with super small kids, 6 years old, yeah, of course it's going to be very hard. But if you have like, for example, a little bit more, you go to the over the borders, then it should be, you can work on this. For example, with high difference, what?
Me and you.
Oh, me and you, yes. So he's tall, you see? If I will take my ears off, he's very tall. But he can be even taller. Yeah, it's very hard, and his brother is even taller. But his brother managed to dance and work how he can dance and with lowering his knees, how he did a lot of exercise on bending his knees, how to dance and keep hips not going backward, how to do the side swing instead of rising to the full almost straight legs, and girl feel that she's kind of singing. Other people, like the professional couples, I know there are couples where like there is a bulky guy and a very bony girl and she's dancing more on the side. I'll explain that later. Yeah, so you can manage that. It's gonna be not easy at first, but sometimes it's worth it. For example, when you dance, for example, in juniors, and girl usually at that age starts to grow faster. But for example, you're a really good couple, you match with everything except this, and you just need to wait a couple of years when the boy will grow again. So it's fine to wait and adjust. Or for example, we have big difference, or maybe even if you will be a little bit taller, but everything works great. Like we're in a great relationship, like a partner and partner. So we like, for example, style, how we dance. We like teachers. We have the same vision. We have pretty good results, but it's not very comfortable at first. So then you can also manage this. So you just need to look, is it worth it or no? If you can find the partner and you will have the same things, everything the same, good relationship between couples, good coaches, the same vision, like be a friends. So yeah, you can switch to the partner which is like more suits like your body. But for example, even like Marat Gimaev and Alina Besuk, they're like together, they're in love and they want to dance with each other, and maybe it's going to be more comfortable for them to switch partners, but they managed somehow. They still were in final and professionals and it worked, right? So it's up to you. You need to think, is it worth it or no? So let's go to the next question. Dima, go away. So we have, since this relates to height only, will you do something that relates to difference in body? Bulky guy, bony go. Yes, that's what I also actually want to say. So yeah, there is a couple. So what are you doing? Come here. One of the methods, first of all, bulky guys, they need to be on a diet as much as they can, if it's like about muscles, not about bones, because in ballroom, boys needs to be very skinny, like they didn't eat at all, like that. Yes,
no, not quite.
It's actually true. They have like good. Very lean, yes. They have very good core. Some of them have abs, yeah, but they're very lean, especially arms. And this part, it's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah, so these lines, it's not very good when boys have like very big shoulders. So what they doing during this, if they really have like bones like that and they can't fix body with diet, they start to squeeze shoulder blades, and that's what's create like a little bit, you see, thinner look. So instead of stretching, so they stretch their elbows because they don't want to look weak, but they close shoulder blades, and that's what makes them smaller. Also, they need what usually girls doing, girls going diagonally here, because if she will go here and let's imagine that you're very bulky and stretch and then move, let's do a small box and move. I will feel that I'm gonna fall, yeah? So what I'm doing, I will stay diagonally, but I will feel that I'm not turning this body, this right side away. I'm still gonna have connection with both sides, and you move this way. Yeah, so move a lot, yes. right now I feel that he's not pushing me away. So I kind of like a little creature connected here, and he doesn't feel me at all. So because if I will stay in front of him, he's gonna push me, right? Yeah, so imagine that he's like a, I don't know, some monster, and he doesn't want to feel anything in front of him. Yeah, so for Bonnie girl, if she doesn't need to eat a lot in order to become the same weight as him, because it's good that she's tiny and small. What she needs to work on, if he has like really huge frame, and even when he's squeezing his shoulder blades and it's still a huge frame, she needs to stretch her arms a lot. For example, make a huge frame. Okay, I prefer to have bent elbow, yeah, but for example, if he's very big, I'll stretch this arm almost to the straight arm, yeah? And I'll try to push my shoulders down, and let's imagine that we're normal height difference, so you go down, and I will stretch here a lot. So I will feel that I'm always stretching my arms, and I'm not like creating, so it depends on the height difference. If he's bulky with even tall, so I will start to try to stand to the left, and you're tall. So I was trying to stretch like a lot and stay pretty much like without any shape, with little curve, yeah? And of course you're gonna bend knees, but for example, if he's way too tall. And for example, if you have good height difference, but he's bulky, here you can, for example, go lower, yes? So here you can create shape, but you still need to stay diagonally and stretch arms a lot, something like that. Yes, so you need to work on that, and if he's tall, he needs to do more side swing, yes, instead of like going up and down a lot, and side swing, as I told you already, so to this way, it's like to the right. He can do a lot, to the left, it's very small, yeah? And if you have a short, good height difference, but he's just bulky, you can create like shape as usual, but it's the same thing. He needs to feel that he's not going to your space, but you can create as big shape as you want. Just usually bulky guys, they're more heavy, and it's harder for them to feel that they're not pushing to you. The same, you can do this exercise, yeah? So for example, he's staying in lunge and push at me. Yes, and I'll go away and he's gonna fall. That's how you can check each other, yes? Or you can easily like go like, can you go up and down the ball of the foot and don't like shake. So I think that was all of your questions. So let's go to the next questions. Dmitry Popov, he asked me, is it the only way to solve the problem of height? We need to bend knees more, or maybe we can change connection points. I heard from Alexei Kolotkin that a tall partner should change frame in arms, don't stretch them, and lower his hands. So I don't agree with don't stretch them, but maybe Alexei Kolotkin meant different things. What we have here, when guy is tall, he's still stretching his frame. You can take a look, for example, even at Bizokas and Katyusha. His line going diagonally down. Let's exaggerate, yes? But he needs not to relax this elbow. He will stretch it, but that diagonally down way. And that will create this line. And also here, what he needs to check here, that actually he puts this elbow on the same line. Because if he's gonna make this, and we'll draw a line from this elbow here, it's not going to be same, so he needs to create this line, boom, boom, and here it's going to be equally, and it's going to look like a triangle here, you see? So usually guys that need to deal with that, they really need to be on a diet and make exercise in order to take away this round line. They need to stretch the shoulder, they need to have slim arm, because this bone, you really need to learn how to rotate it down and put it down in order not to have any gap, and super hard is when you put it lower and lower, yeah? So make sure that you don't have any like roller coasters if you put your line down. Yes, and both of the elbows on the same line, but you still stretch them, because if you're not going to stretch them, let's relax. Yeah, they will go even lower and lower during the dance. So you really need to feel that you stretch them, but diagonally down, 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 down that way, slightly down. Yeah, so this is like usually this way, and you stretch them that way. And about lowering hands, yes. So first of all, you lower in this part. So it depends. You always need to put this palm during swing dance where your shoulder blade is. So for example, if I'm staying here, yes, with arm on my shoulder blade. Yeah, so he lower it, but still keep this elbow high. He'll not put an elbow down, because otherwise his frame not gonna look very sharp. He can lower it slightly, but you see this wrist gonna be lower than the elbow, not on the one line. And here, what he can do here, so for example, he kept this arm on the 45 degrees, he can do like around 30, but not like here, yes? This is too much. So from here, he can lower here, and this is gonna be this range or this range, but never this, like fully down. Sure. So, yes. And this one is always like about when you go inside, the same. It doesn't matter which, how tall is the girl, this arm directs her to that side. But right now we're talking about tall difference. So remember, if I'm very like here and you go very up, yeah, so you can do this a little bit lower in order for me to be very comfortable. And here, okay. And I try to stay tall, and we dance. Of course, he needs actually to bend knees probably as much as he can. Yeah, it's too tough like this. Yeah, and we're like two gnomes. I feel that weird. Like, yeah, it's very hard to show like difference in the frame. Like I go like super down. So I hope, guys, you like that video. I really tried to explain briefly, but still with knowledge and answer to your questions. And look by my video. Bye bye. Guys, give thumbs up to the Ballroom Kitten, and it's me if you didn't get it. And ring a bell, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about it. And I hope you'll really like this video and it was helpful for you. See you on my next videos. Bye bye.
My bye bye with